He made himself of no reputation. What does that mean? He stripped himself. That word reputation means to empty yourself. He emptied himself of everything that made him God. He emptied himself of his glory, of his majesty, of his power. You know that if Jesus had come in the form of God, the earth will not be able to withstand him. It will not. The womb of Mary will explode. You can't bear him as God. There's nothing that would have been able to contain him as God. You know, the good picture you have is the book of Revelation. When John the Apostle had an encounter with the risen Lord. The Bible says when he saw the Lord in Revelation chapter 1, the Bible said he collapsed, said, I fell as dead. This was the same John that will stay in the bosom of Jesus and will rest his head at the chest of Jesus. The one Jesus loved. But when he saw him in glory, the Bible says his face was like the sun shining in strength. His hair was like wool. And his voice was like the voice of many waters. Just a different being. And guess what? Because do you know that what John saw was not the full blast of his glory? John saw him and collapsed. But what John saw in the eyes of Patmos was not the full blast of his glory. Remember what he told Moses? There shall no flesh see my word, my face and live. So if you see me, you'll be destroyed. There shall no flesh see my face and live. In other words, if John the Apostle has seen him in his full glory, I forget it, that would have been there. He will disintegrate. So you have to give him a subdued form. And that subdued form, he collapsed. So when he came to the earth, everything, he has dropped everything. That was why he could stay in the womb of Mary. That was why they could crucify him. So his coming to the earth as a human being was to he downgraded himself.